outscoring this team on average 117 to 102. And doing a good job from beyond the arc. Not taking too many three-point attempts, especially in game 3. Lamar with a good first step on Kleza. And the Lakers have the first deuce of the game.
Well, a little head fake to the baseline, and the defender, Kleza, reacted. Lamar comes straight to his strong hand into the middle.
No matchup zone yet. Lakers know they'll see it, though, from Denver. Fish leaving it off. Great pass for Gasol. 4-0 Lakers.
Nice screen by Powell. The old adage is very, very true. The better screen you set, the more chances are you're going to get the shot in the way drive.
That was the surprising part of it, that he did not dunk the ball because it wasn't a contested shot anyway. So the Nuggets now 0 for 5. Lakers by only 4, though. Fish getting away from Allen Iverson. Great pass for Pau Gasol. 6-0 Lakers.
Again, a screen rubbed off Iverson. Camby has to help, and that frees up Pau for the easy.
On the Nuggets. Radmanovich thought about it. On the attack. That time using the glass, and Camby got it away from Gasol. So he heard you. He tried to bank it. It'll be Kenyon Martin.
Well, when you got a center leading your break. Wow, and Marcus Camby with the rebound and push gets the assist.
Gasol with 4 of the first 6. Make it 6 of the first 8. Lakers by 4. Pau Gasol involved early in the offensive end.
Well, he put his body, his hips in on Camby. Camby never really had a chance to elevate. And that's what you do to shot blockers.
That's his game. Little fall away. Carmelo Anthony. Hard to believe. He's only 23 years old. The Baltimore native. Fish, little hesitation move. Slices his way to the rack. 10-6.
Nice job of recognizing how to finish on that drive to the hoop.
First bucket of the game for Derek Fisher. And Kobe got it away from Camby. Kobe on the run. And Camby trying to get him. He'll reverse it home with a slam.
Defense, that's the name of the game. And Kobe blindsides Marcus Camby, gets the steal, and goes the distance. And the Nuggets say, we better talk it over a little bit here. 3 to zip because of our defensive intensity as Kobe gets the steal and gets the hoop, as Marcus Camby could do nothing but watch.
Lamar wanted Radmanovich. Dive taken away. How about a reverse? Couldn't spin it home.
Boy, what a nice move, though. Just the finish wasn't there.
In the open floor, that's where they want to be. The Denver Nuggets. But the Lakers back in the transition. Iverson, good look. Allen Iverson takes advantage of it. It's back to 6 at 14-8. Lakers only shooting 35% compared to 33% for the Nuggets.
Nice effort, though, by Allen Iverson and Derek to catch up to that ball. Derek didn't quit on the play, because if he did, Allen Iverson comes up with the steal.
Kobe for 3. Yes! Lakers' biggest lead of the game. They're up by 10, 18-8.
Boy, what a rise by Kobe that time. I mean, Kenyon Martin was there, but so quick off the floor.
So a double-digit advantage early for the Lakers. Nene in there only because of the 2 fouls. Radmanovich, quick hands, almost took it away. Nene, and you actually want him to take that shot most of the time. He gets it that time.
Well, his range is about 18 feet.
Otherwise, all pluses, all positives. Smith behind the back, and Nene can't get the dunk. He tried to get the crowd involved with that one.
A nice pass by J.R. Smith.
Kobe saw a crease. Little step back off the glass. Lakers by 11. Kobe getting involved.
See,
he's got 7.
But that's the problem with bringing J.R. Smith in. A lot of times he guards Kobe, and he doesn't have the length that Kenyon does.
Nene, making Anthony follow him in his own. Nene almost took his space away when he came into that play.
That's a nice spin. Again, missing an easy one, but bouncing up to get the rebound.
The lob over the top. Not tall enough. It was short. So the turnover gives it right back to Denver. A 9-point Laker lead. Allen Iverson. His patented step back. 21-14. The Lakers will get it across and take a timeout. So Iverson now with 4 points.
Well, they just had an opportunity there, but cost them a 1 in, and the turnover, they give up 2 more to Allen Iverson. With 2:24 to go in the first quarter, the Lakers' 11-point lead, well, it's been cut to 7, but they...
So forcing 4 turnovers.
Nuggets go into their zone.
Gasol's got the smaller man on Lamar now. Up at the top. Luke Walton into the game. Kept it alive. It was picked up by Smith. Not a bad look. Iverson getting way too close. So a run now of 6 unanswered by the Denver Nuggets. And Allen Iverson up to 6 and counting on 3 of 5 from the field.
So let's see if the Lakers attack the middle a little again. They had an easy one with Lamar. He just missed it.
And Lamar slices his way home. Boy, did he create going around Kenyon Martin.
Again, you're a
Lakers have balance across the board. Smith banging his way home. Luke Walton denied him, and Luke saves it before tumbling onto the baseline. Kobe in the open floor. It'll be Fish spotting up. The triple. Yes! Lakers with a response. After a 6-0 run, they've got 5 straight of their own. 26-16. Fish trying to get it away. So the Lakers have held Denver so far in the final minute of the first 12 to only 16 points. Allen Iverson off the dribble. Very rarely do you see him just spot up. He loves to bring it up off the dribble.
Yeah, he's a rhythm shooter.
Gasol, Odom, and Kobe. It's Farmar. Stay in the zone. On with Luke Walton. Great pass. Lamar, Gasol making it look easy. Boy, oh boy.
When you have a team that passes the ball as well as the Lakers, they will just carve a zone to pieces.
Floor for down-the-road purposes.
Well, I think Phil Jackson is thinking about closing it out, you know. Maybe a little extra minutes for some of the people tonight.
Nene gets a second chance. And the three-point opportunity, and that's what you worry about off the miss.
Well, that's what I talked about with Nene. He is a very, very physical player.
Thanks, John. Enjoyed hearing from John Elway. Nene blocked away.
Bingo.
DJ. 32-23. Not a bad start for the Lakers defensively to the second 12. Farmar finger rolls it home.
Good job of patience by Jordan. See how he kept the speed under control, still surveying.
And Lamar. Farmar had ideas. Out of the zone now. Anthony Carter also on the floor. For the first time, Lamar, it's going good. Inside the arc. Lakers add to it. It's 13 and counting.
Boy, a nice smooth shot that time by Lamar. His first thought, dribble, 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 dribble.
Kobe wanted to go to Benga, who turned around looking for a board. Now on the break, Anthony Carter. And Kobe tried to change it.
You know, the turnover, Kobe tried to get it to Benga. That's on Kobe. I mean, Benga didn't have his head turned. He should always have sight of the ball.
It's only the second turnover of the game for the Lakers. Benga on the opposite side, a terrible pass. Back-to-back turnovers. On the bounce, it'll be Nahara. So the Lakers getting careless with the basketball. And it's back now to 36-27, a 9-point game. Away on the deflection. Shot clock coming down on Jordan Farmar. Carter got it. Can he get it off in time? He will. And it goes! Second left on the shot clock. Lakers by 11. Do you believe it?
What a reaction play by Jordan.
J.R. Smith. Big time at the opposite end with a slam.
Well, the Lakers defense as a team wasn't set. They have to be set. That's where your defense is strong, when you have a real nice wrist.
Lakers by a dozen, 41-29.
Let me tell you something, though. That was close to offensive interference.
Cuffed it. Allen Iverson over DJ. And the Lakers have 4 blocks, and then he came down on Allen. Took a shot on the side of the head.
Enough for that jumper.
Kobe setting up Sasha. And Sasha inside the arc. Good-looking stroke. Lakers by a dozen. 43-31, and already 10 points from the Lakers bench. Floor with Fisher at the same time. We've not seen this kind of combination before. J.R. Smith off the handoff. That's what he's so good at. Catch and shoot.
He's a talent offensive. He is a talent.
J.R. Smith. He was talking about that after the game on Saturday, why he wasn't on the floor more in the fourth quarter. Kobe got Nara out of position. Now spins it over, and an easy one for Benga. Kobe setting the table. 45-34, Lakers by 11.
And Benga in this high altitude showing off a bit.
It's 45-36. Kobe over Nahara. Another triple. Kobe puts him back up by double figures. 12-point lead for the Lakers. And Kobe now with the 3 has 11.
Well, Nahara out there by himself guarding number 24. Why they like that matchup, I don't know.
Smith finds Nahara. Breakdown inside for the Lakers.
Somebody turned their head, got burned.
Still a 10-point lead. Kobe, hesitation move. Last pass, and a little reverse. They kiss off the glass. 50-38. Now you got to get back, though. Smith. That's what they want is transition.
Yeah, absolutely, and the Lakers are going to get chewed out a little bit about their coach, about their transition from offense to defense.
Anthony very quiet. That was likely to get the rim. Carter will save it. Will he? No. Kobe taps it to himself. Showtime. The slam.
What a play.
Lakers. Yeah, he knew what he was doing, didn't he? 12-point Laker lead.
Tapped it to himself. MVP. 5 minutes, 32 left as he's doing what he does. Nahara, take this facial. A triple. Now another one. Up and under. An easy one. And then the last one just made it look way too easy.
Carter just missed. He's going to again. You can see it out of his hands, but Camby's got it. Third drop.
Well, they're going to do it until they get it right.
It'll be Kenyon Martin.
They got it right.
52-42. Lakers by 10. Gonna make a Gasol looking for shot blocker. Back inside-outside game. And all locked up. Radmanovic and Carmelo Anthony, enabling Camby to come away with it. Anthony, second time work. He'll reverse it and get it. He was denied first and then hesitated and got around Radmanovic.
That's a quick 6 points by the Nuggets to cut the 12-point lead in half. Got to get into the paint again.
Fish off the pick. And Derek comes through with a big one, like he did in the third when they made a run. It was an 8-0 run in the third quarter. Smith on the crossover. All the way to the rack again. What a move by J.R. Smith.
Boy, change of pace, change of direction.
J.R. Smith off the bench for the Denver Nuggets. Radmanovic beats Anthony, and Radmanovic gets to the hole. You wanted points in the paint, he gave it to you.
Boy, bad defense by Carmelo that time.
Lakers back up by 8. 56 on the board already. Now let's see if the Lakers can get some stops.
Nice pass.
Anthony with Kenyon Martin. A bullet to Martin.
All of a sudden, the Laker defense is getting a little bit porous as Phil Jackson says, let's talk this over. 2 minutes and 58 seconds to go here in the half. Just about 3 minutes ago, the Lakers led by 12. It's now 6 as the Nuggets in this second quarter.
He was going to be disciplining himself on the floor. And he is definitely an exceptional talent at the offensive end. Gasol comes back on the floor for the Lakers. Gasol, Camby flops, so Gasol will slam it right home. He hit the deck in a hurry. A little, Sasha says nobody's coming. It'll stay out. Tough break.
What a sequence here. Last couple of times down. A lot of activity.
Iverson back into the game, and a fresh Allen Iverson gets to the hole. 58-52 as Iverson's up to a dozen. So the Lakers still with 14 on the shot clock. Foul. And over the double team. They'll call the foul. He was sandwiched. But what about the run of Radmanovic before the whistle? So in a potential closeout game, the Lakers by 10, 62-52.
Just play it out. I wouldn't give a foul.
Iverson the crossover. And Lamar has got the foul. 7.6 to play. And he gets both. His first 2 attempts of the half. 14 for Allen Iverson. Final shot for the Lakers. Will Kobe touch it? Gasol from Radmanovic. What a way to go to the locker room. He released it in time.
What a play by Rand. Come on, an easy layup for Powell, but what a recognition and play by Radmanovic. Might not be shooting the ball very well today, but he sure made the play here. Fake drive, nice pass, and the finish. And the Lakers go to the locker room, as you mentioned, up by double figures. Nice catch of the pass thrown behind him, and then the left-hand finish.
So after they cut it down to a half dozen, the Denver Nuggets with a big run in the middle of the second quarter. Rotating number was Kenyon Martin, so there's a turnover for the Lakers. Beautiful pass. Marcus Camby finds Anthony, who's fouled, and that's the way it begins. Down to 8, could be 7.
Again, though, where's the first shot they get? That is the score.
Playing free safety. It worked for the Lakers. They're out for Kobe. And a little step through. Kobe before Camby can get involved. 66-57 as Kobe's up to 17.
Camby was coming, but Kobe, he's got, seemingly eyes in the side of his head. Kobe taking advantage of Anthony Carter here, just dribbles him in, then a little floater, and Camby says, how does he do that? Well, Marcus, when you see him often enough, you ask that question also.
Save it. Now the jump ball. And on the loose ball, Kobe, he wanted to tap it, trying to get to it, and thrown out of the way by Kenyon Martin. Numbers favor Anthony, and he blows it. Out of bounds it goes. What a break. What an opportunity for Denver.
Tried to throw that one down with a little too much force, I guess. Hits the back of the rim and goes almost into the stands.
Lakers will take it.
Dodge a major bullet there. Going to have to leave the game, so this is a strange lineup for the Lakers. Not strange, but just like we talked about, you don't see Derek and Jordan Farmar at the same time. You don't hardly see Radmanovich and Luke at the same time.
They were hoping they could get Lamar on the box because he was defended by Anthony. Good look, Iverson. He's got it. Allen Iverson off the dribble. 66-59, too close inside the free throw line.
5 minutes, and they blocked 3 points off of their lead.
They struggled in the offensive end, haven't they? And the 3 turnovers. Anthony got the pick. And a long rebound. Iverson. Another one. Yes, it'll be a third try. And Anthony stays around the rim to see if Iverson was going to get it, and he will. Carmelo Anthony doing a good job. He created that second chance. Not a lot of ball movement right now for the Lakers. Kobe all the way to the rack. And it'll be Marcus Camby clearing it out. So he got a shot he wanted. Anthony banging it home. The closest they have been since the opening 2 minutes of play. 66-63 Lakers.
In Game 3, the Lakers came out and took control early in the third. Now Game 4, it's the Nuggets in control in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
Here's capitalize. Radmanovich, we talked about it with Anthony.
Don't dribble into a corner. Why do you dribble into a corner?
Plenty of time with the shot clock. Luke Walton is going to try to get closer to the basket over Carter. Luke follows his own. Carter slapped it back out. Radmanovich, a 3-ball. Yes! How big was that? 69-63. Only the second basket of the game on 10 tries for Vlade.
He takes shot.
And he's 1 for 7 after the miss. Luke with Carter on his back over the top with Gasol. Camby doesn't come into the equation. And Luke Walton puts the Lakers up by 8, 71-63.
See, Luke can do that. He can play with his back to the basket.
Luke Walton beating Anthony off the dribble. Everything but the layup.
Shot it short. So concerned about Marcus Camby.
Iverson in the reverse. So it looked like the Lakers had a layup. Instead, the reverse works for Allen Iverson. Back to 6, 71-65. Iverson up to 20. Left in the third. They've sliced 4 points off the Lakers' halftime lead. As Smith is back into the game for Carter.
And he's wide open.
The 3. Got to close on him. Cuts the lead in half. 71-68 Lakers.
That's why I was so surprised it took so long to get him in the game. Or Smith in the game, they may run a screen for him.
They were looking at Martin on the back door. Instead, Smith for 3. And they're going to call, Kobe on the brush. So 3 free throws coming up for J.R. Smith.
Try to put the 2 of those together when you compare.
He's been the X factor for them off the bench. So he is included in their big 3.
They got 10 in this quarter, don't they?
10 total. 7 this quarter. It just seems like 10 so far in the third. Plays him. They've got their first lead of the game. 73-71 Nuggets. They're a plus 12 so far in the third with 2+ to play. Kobe wants it with Kenyon Martin. Not much space. Over Martin for 3. Stays out. Walton kept it alive with Radmanovich. Lakers tied at 73. Vlade Another hustle play underneath from Luke Walton. His third bucket, 9 points.
Lakers doing a pretty good job of hitting the offensive boards, even though they don't get them all. They're getting some. That's their 13th offensive rebound.
Clear path to the basket. Allen Iverson blew it. Kenyon Martin taps it home. Back to a 2-point lead. 75-73. Radmanovic back to back. Outside this time the arc. 1 point Laker lead 76-75.
Boy, Rad just drilled that one. I mean, there was no doubt when he caught it what he was going to do. Klaiza tried to hop through a double team or split the double team with the hop, and they called the foul. So free throws coming to Klaiza as Radmanovic. J.R. Smith says, I do that all the time. Roddy says, I do it once in a while myself.
Now the shift back in the mismatch. Gasol. J.R. Smith tried to take it away. He's got Luke Walton underneath. Didn't see it. Little step back game. Luke Walton coming through. Lakers by 2, 79-77. Luke averaging 15 a game.
Anything else?
A little more than 3 seconds separating. Shot clock in. Iverson trying to create contact. No, the outside shot. And Klaiza is going to get the last shot. Tough one. Radmanovic now just flings it. And that'll do it for the third as the Lakers go to the break, leading still by 2.
That's the key word, leading, because it doesn't matter how many you lead by in the end, as long as you lead. And the Lakers have 12 more minutes to see what they can do about finishing off the Denver Nuggets, but they're not going down without making some noise. And noise is what you're going to have in the fourth quarter. Where after like the third time, you get a delay of the game, you get something.
Step back time for Anthony. And Lamar kept it away from Nahara. Good job. Luke Walton on the close. Anthony going to stop it. Lamar looking to get to the box. He will. And off the glass. Lamar puts the Lakers up by 5.
They let him go where he wanted to go, and that's to his left.
Lamar owed him into double figures with 11 and 9. Opposite end, Benga with the foul. Iverson to the hole. And a 3-point opportunity.
Allen Iverson goes to his right to go all the way. He goes to his left for jumpers. So
on Iverson. And over Iverson. Anthony got way up for that baby. Both teams trying to find it offensively.
To his left.
Setting up a 3 for Klaiza. Inside position. Anthony slams it. He wasn't going to finger roll that one, was he? 1-point game.
Wow, that was some finish there. That was some finish. 3-point line. So he was shooting that one from about 26, 27 feet.
Sasha quick and catch and shoot. And Sasha rattles it home. Lakers back up by 4, 85-81.
Boy, and valuable time for Pau Gasol and Kobe Bryant.
Timeout. A setup for Sasha. 85-81. Lakers by 4. Final 7+. Anthony. And air ball. Faked everybody out. Klaiza on a little baby hook. Down to 2. Break for Denver. 7 left. Kobe sees a crease. Up against Klaiza. They're letting him play. And Nahara with the rebound. Great pass. It's even. Carmelo Anthony skipped the bounce.
Yeah, that's just a lack of defense or lack of awareness defensively. Everybody had their head turned, and they just threw a bounce pass from mid-court.
Or the Nuggets. It's tied at 85. Nahara spiking it away.
Well, they should have Powell in the box, not at the free throw line.
Now Lamar's got Klaiza where he wants him. And goes to the line looking for the 3-point play. What about a spin? L.O. comes through.
And that brings the time, a stoppage in the action, so that gets Camby and Kenyon Martin back in the game. So
Iverson beyond the Anthony wall. Good close. Challenge. And a 3-point opportunity coming to the free throw line. As they say, the close by Kobe. Too close.
I'll tell you something. There have been some very strange calls. They pull it out themselves. Nobody's pulling it out but themselves.
Smith ties it up with 3 at the stripe. We are even. It is tied at 88. The ball, Odom, Kobe Bryant, Derek Fisher on the floor for the Lakers in crunch time. Powell working against Camby. Wants to go with the hook. Left hand blocked by Camby. Lamar with Kobe. Didn't take the 3. Bouncing around with Kenyon Martin. Got to get it up. It'll be a tough fall away. Kobe gives the Lakers a 2-point lead. 90-88 as the shot clock expires.
Look at Kenyon Martin just smiled, put his head down and said, hey, I did everything humanly possible.
5:20 and counting. Anthony all the way to the hole. Gets the roll. Well, they're killing the Lakers overall in points of the paint now. It is 56-38 points of the paint with that make.
Dribble. See if he'll let you go or will he play aggressively to pick up his 6.
Kobe popping up the triple. Got it! Kobe puts the Lakers on his back and gives them a 3-point lead at 93-90. Anthony looking inside. Look out, Iverson trying to create contact and go off the lip of the rim to Kobe. The Lakers do not have numbers.
Did you see Derek Fisher run past his right hand on his right shoulder? Textbook. That's the way you run at a shooter.
Kobe held by Smith with the finger roll.
And
a clinic by Kobe Bryant.
And one.
He's fouled. He's headed to the stripe.
He got his jersey. That time a defender did get a piece of the jersey. As he does the spin, J.R. Smith says, which way did he go?
He just grabbed it.
He just goes that way, and then all of a sudden, Kobe goes up. Left hand high off the window. And Kobe showing why he's the most talented player in this game. That was earlier. What was he doing?
That was way too long.
He missed that one.
It almost hit the, I think it hit the glass before. It hit the back of the rim.
Wow.
Smith, another area code. J.R. Smith brings him back within 2.
I tell you, he's not even in operational zones.
23 for Smith. And he elevate over Martin.
Yep.
Instead, throws it away. Smith going for the dunk. And he'll go to the line looking for the lead. Bad time for a turnover.
That's what they say about cross-court passes. Kobe tried to make a cross-court pass, and J.R. Smith anticipated it and was on the move before the ball left his hands, picks it off easily, and he's going the other way. Lamar trying to get the angle, picks up the foul, and one. If you're going to get that foul, you got to make sure
he doesn't get it off.
They don't get the basket. But, you know, the way they call flagrants these days, it's hard to do that.
He's got the lead for the Nuggets. 6 straight for J.R. Smith. He's got a playoff career best of 26 points, 9 of 9 at the stripe.
Yeah, he has been the difference.
Now Kobe, flat-footed over Kenyon Martin. Another answer. 1-point Laker lead, 97-96, 26 for Kobe.
But this is crunch time now, boy. This is where you find out who's made of what.
Fish popped it away. Luke Walton's got it. Quick hands of Derek Fisher.
Exposed the ball as Derek was going by. Derek just reaches, slaps it up, and the Lakers get possession.
Clock rolling inside of 2:50. Gasol on the highest grid and roll. In the corner, it's Luke Walton. He's got it! Lakers go up by 4. Clutch play by Walton. Good ball movement.
He's been shooting the ball very effectively here in this series, and they swing the ball around. That's the way you do it. You get the double, you get the ball movement. Who's open? Luke Walton. You can't just say who it is. You just give it to him and say, make a play, Luke. Lamar says, I know you can do it. And Luke says, you kidding me? Watch this. Advantage.
And 25.
You can see how the officials don't want to blow the whistles because Carmelo fouled him twice.
And he's going to the line. Kobe shoots 2. So Anthony fouls him. If you're going to foul him, you would think you do it in the first 3-4 seconds of the shot clock.
He didn't want to foul him.
He didn't have to foul him because it still was only a 4-point game.
He wasn't trying to foul him, and it's just that he, again.
Doesn't get the roll. So Kobe missing at the free throw line tonight, just 1 of 5.
Forget it. This is his time. Why is he struggling at the stripe?
Gets the second. He was so long on that other free throw, looking for the 3-point play, that one was short.
Now you don't give up any 3-point shots. You make them beat you on possessions, not the short possessions.
It's either going to be Iverson or J.R. Smith that's going to get him back into it. Iverson almost came down with it. 10 on the shot clock. 10-5 left. The 3-point attempt, not close. Rebound, Lamar Odom battles, but it goes right to Nene. He put it off the glass himself. 57.7. Lakers still by 3 with the basketball.
That was the stop they needed. If they get that stop, game would have been OVER. Now, we've got to still have the game on our hands.
Gasol slipping to the basket. Kobe on the wheel. Off the glass. How about the touch? Hanging like Baylor. 103-98. Lakers by 5.
I tell you.
Man, oh, man.
Boy, can he invent some or create some shots. Just off of 1 foot and the touch off the glass. Just beautiful shot as J.R. Smith walking to the sideline saying, what can we do with that man? And I'll tell you what you can do with him. Usher him out the building, because if he's in the building, he is dangerous.
Kobe's got 12 of the last 15 for the Lakers. Now,
no three-point plays or baskets.
Pushing Allen Iverson over to the left side. Camby, the 3. Do you believe it?
I just don't
103-101. 2-point Laker lead.
Now you have to score.
Kobe cruising his way to the glass. Now it's Lamar. He's got Gasol. Finds Powell. How about that bounce? What a pass by Lamar with 22.4 to play.
Wow.
Do these guys share it?
Well, attempts, because they're in foul mode. They have to foul you.
And Iverson or J.R. Smith. And Kobe takes it away. Creates the foul. Goes to the line trying to wrap things up. And move on to the second round. 18.2 to play.
What the Nuggets have to offer.
First is perfect. 106-101. And a sweep sounds pretty good, doesn't it? It'll be their first since the 2002 finals. Lakers by 5. Kobe's got 30. Leads the league in playoff scoring. Did he ever take over the finisher, the closer in the fourth quarter? Lakers by a half dozen. J.R. Smith. Let it go. It will. And the Lakers are headed to the second round for the first time in 4 years.
This game is OVER.
So now the Lakers wait to find out who's it going to be, Utah or Houston. But it is a sweep, and they remain the only unbeaten team in the playoffs. So a real shock, our player of the game.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. But at the same time, you know, getting out of the first round, that's the key. You get out of the first round as fast as possible. Sure, players don't like to have a week off.
No long
because
layoffs.
It breaks up your rhythm sometimes. The only time you want a week off is if you've got players that are, you know, playing that are injured and need some time. Does Kobe miss? Did he miss another one?
He told you he's got to get it together.
Shoot just one.
107-101.
Kobe, shoot just one left-handed, Kobe.
What about underhand?
No, better yet, close your eyes.
This is 7.4 remaining in this first round playoff series. And he misses both. And how about 7 consecutive wins in a single season against a Western Conference opponent? There's the block. There's the series. The Lakers advance, going to the second round, and Pau Gasol, a sweet feeling for him because he has never been there before.
It's a sweet feeling for everybody because you just want to keep advancing, but especially for Pau Gasol, never having been out of the first round as the Lakers continue their winning ways. Destroying in the win column, 4-0. I'd say that's destroying, but a much closer game than a lot of people thought it would be.
So the Lakers win it by 6, 107-101. You talked about you don't want a long layoff. I had the discussion at halftime with Mitch Kupchak, the Lakers general manager. They will have to wait. If Houston wins tomorrow night, that series is extended to a 6th game in Salt Lake City. If the Utah Jazz win tomorrow, the Lakers know who they're going to be matching up with regardless. Good feeling all the way around as we head over to John Ireland.